Good morning, guys. It is Thursday morning. Hopefully you are having a wonderful day. Unfortunately, it's a bit nasty here. Everything was pretty cool last night whenever I went to bed, but apparently sometime overnight, flash flood warnings, just nasty weather, which means that everything outside is wet, and it is still kind of raining. It's not raining super hard or anything, but when I took Duncan into his after-school program this morning, it wasn't really raining. It was just misting a little bit. It wasn't even really trying to rain. But then I ran over to the skate park, and by the time I got over there, got my skateboard out, of course, everything was completely drenched. There was no way it was going to work out. So I was just on the little sidewalk there, the jogging path beside it, just trying, and as I was doing that, it started to pour the rain again, so I was like, nope, we're not doing this morning. So I'm back home, I'm showered, I'm actually shaved today, and I'm ready to start the day. And this is going to be a relatively uneventful one. I mean, it's going to be indoors for the grand majority of the day. I may not even be able to do all that much in terms of day job stuff because there are some issues on the network at work, meaning I can't authenticate to anything, I can't log into everything, I can't reach everything, so I'm kind of stuck. The biggest thing that I've been doing lately, as I've mentioned I think a couple of times before, is that I'm working on learning a language called Go, and I'm also working on learning how to use that language as it relates to Amazon's SDK. So getting in touch with things at Amazon using Go. So I may spend a lot of time today, probably most of the time today, just working on that. So loads of fun. What I'll probably also do today, because like I said, I can't go out, I can't really do anything, I can't get into all my work stuff, I'm probably gonna go ahead and dig into the pile of stuff again. I mean, this bag, I've got to go ahead and make a video about that bag because I really want to start using it. Not necessarily for just everyday usage, but more to the point for traveling. Not that we're going to be doing a whole lot of traveling anytime soon, but we do have a vacation coming up. I'm sure we'll probably end up going out of town to see one set of parents or the other eventually, and there's all sorts of reasons to have a nice bag like that. Definitely looking forward to digging into that one. And other than that, speakers, Bluetooth headphones, and a little mini drone. So lots of fun things to look at, and I need to dig in as much as possible because in the very, very near future, we're talking in the next week, there's probably going to be 15 to 20 new items showing up. I know I've got 3 items showing up today, and then, like I said, this one company that reached out to me that was telling me somebody was impersonating me, they've got a list of like 8 to 10 things they're going to be sending out, so between that and whatever else happens to come along, we're looking at a pretty decent sized pile coming up soon, so I gotta dig in. Alright, a little while later I have thoroughly attacked the pile. So I took a minute and I looked at this backpack. Good stuff, looking forward to using that. I looked at the Nano FPV quadcopter. I looked at this little tripod cell phone stand that showed up in the mail today, as well as an air compressor that showed up today. I need to take that outside and finish the video up out there. I also took a look at, or started taking a look at, a pair of these Bluetooth earbuds. These are actually super cool because it's 2 little individual ones. You just pop these out of the little charger here. See there on the back, they got lights, they're charging. So you pop those out and you pop them into your ear. There's no wire connecting them or anything. And they do come with the little ear flaps just in case you want to really firmly snuggle them in your ear or whatever. So I'm going to give those a shot. They do say that they're waterproof up to, I don't know, it's IPX7. So they're dust resistant and they're also submergible up to 1 meter, something like that. I don't know if I'd want to really swim in earbuds, but I guess now you can. I almost completely forgot. I also took a look at this little arch ear speaker. This thing is absolutely sick. Cannot wait to finish that video up, but that thing, just playing it the little bit that I did for the video, so loud, just absolutely booming sound, and it smells really good. It reminds me of, well, you'll see from the video. But yeah, that, as far as I'm concerned, is the majority of the pile addressed. I have this one last thing in the pile to take a look at, but I'm actually going to save that for the next time that I run. It's just a pair of Bluetooth earbuds. I've been sort of holding off on doing those because I just did one that was almost identical to them. I've also got my own little pile, like the Raspberry Pi 3, the Pine 64 mini computer, another super cheap phone, some battery packs I may not even make a video about. I may just give them away to people. And then another 3 to 4 videos I've already filmed that I have to edit and upload. And speaking of which, I've got a video sitting out there waiting to go live. I probably ought to make it live now. I'm only like 1 or 2 videos ahead in terms of what's uploaded. But after that, once I edit all of those videos, I will be firmly ahead at that point, and I'm really looking forward to that. And hooray, we're all home. Duncan's already settled in with the TV. Oh, it's the last of our fancy foods. It smells pretty tasty from here.
Korean pork medallions with
pork medallions. And that's slaw with it? Red peppers?
Fresno chili.
Chili. Spices.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and there's sriracha in it, which is spicy, and then there.
Not all the sriracha's in it?
No, there were 6 packets. I put in 4, so there's 2.
Bonus packets.
So if you want to, if yours is not spicy enough, you can add an extra packet of sriracha cheers.
Or we could just hang on to it until I come upon something that needs some spice. It smells good. Not bad.
I guess I never had anything Korean.
Yeah. It's spicy,
Oh,
but it's not
okay.
too spicy. Oh, it's too spicy for you?
Not too spicy, but it's very spicy.
Oh.
I would say on our Thai scale, it's about a 5-star.
Really?
5 or 6.
I give it about a 3, okay.
It's a little spicy.
We haven't had spicy stuff in a while. So I made it to the slaw. Whew. The, it's hitting harder now.
I just ate one.
Uh-oh. Bum, bum, bum. There it is. Mine's finally started to calm down a little bit. I had 2 or 3 of the little tiny red slivers and whew.
Whoa.
I seriously almost headed for the milk. That hit pretty hard. The beef, no, it's pork. The pork itself, not all that spicy, but I got a mouthful of the red chilies and whew, it's good stuff. I'm not really a big fan of the slaw, but the chilies in it, they are very chili. Chilies.
That's what he's trying to do. Do it. Silly. So it makes a different noise.
Oh look, it's the end of the evening again. It's already almost 11 p.m. Everybody's in bed. Say the exact same thing every night. I'm very pleased with the amount of work I was able to get accomplished today. I think I'm actually even going to title this vlog Attacking the Pile or Demolishing the Pile or something. You will have seen by now, undoubtedly. The pile is going to get kind of unmanageable here very, very soon, and again, I'm very much okay with that. It's one of the concerns that I have had for a while. What happens when I get to the bottom of the pile and companies decide to stop sending things to me to review? There are always going to be other things that I can make videos about. That's not really a big deal. It's not a concern. It's just there's that little bit of nagging in the back of my mind of what happens if that does ever happen. And we'll figure it out when and if the time actually happens. For the time being, though, I'm happy to have made as much progress as I have. I just have to really dig in and get all of the editing done. Still kind of up in the air as to whether or not I want to order another Shuttle Pro. I mean, obviously that would be the quickest and easiest way to just get the job done, because my editing has definitely been slowed down an awful lot by not having it here. I'll figure that out in due time. For the time being, though, I'm going to go ahead and get this edited, uploaded, and head to bed. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Unfortunately, I probably won't be able to do any skating or anything outdoors again tomorrow because it's downpouring the rain yet again, but we will see what happens then. See you tomorrow.